everyone. This is Waffles here, and that's not my actual name. I'm just saying that so I don't get doxxed. My parents didn't name me Gamer Cat Waffles. I'm trying not to get sniped or doxxed by people off my stream. I'm making a Mastermind guide for Deep by Daylight because I am actually the highest ranked Mastermind in the entirety of the NA region. If you look in the top right, there's a 1 right here because I'm number 1 at Mastermind. Because there actually seems to be something about him that a lot of people don't realize, and that's that his power, the Mastermind, can vault things, which I'm not sure a lot of people know. So you see Mastermind's doing that a lot. You can see I play him a lot. I bought a skin because I'm not poor. And I'm going to queue up for a game, and I'm going to show off some Mastermind gameplay because a lot of people don't play my rank, my elo. Oh, I was going to say it might take a while because the queues are really high where I am because there's a lot of players, but I guess there's not a lot of people playing this morning, or there are a lot. Anyway, it's a bunch of balloons and stuff because of the event right now, but that's not normally here. That's not a Mastermind thing. There's the Deep by Daylight event right now. I think it's for Father's Day. This probably is a 4 stack. They all loaded in at the same time. That probably means that they're all 4 friends and they're going to be tryharding. But that's okay because it's like more competitive, and since I'm the number 1 Mastermind, I'm really longing for like a challenge. My build's right here. I'm running Nude, I'm running Blood Warden, and I'm running Terminus because once the exits, the gens are powered, I really want to be strong because it's really hard to stop them from being powered. There's no way to really stop the generators. I mean, you can kick them, but it's like they can tap it again, so what's the point? I'm running Discordance because then I'll know that they're teamed up. If they all get on the gens at the same time, they probably are, since, you know, they all loaded in the same time. I'm assuming it's a competitive team. They're probably, like, preparing for a tournament. They all ran blood point offerings, which maybe means they don't want to farm, or they want to farm. I don't want to farm. Farming is stupid and dumb. It ruins the competitive integrity of the match. There's a loading screen here with something from one of the developers. I can't bother to read it because I need to stay focused for the match. This is going to be a really tough game, I can tell already, and oh my gosh, I got that in preschool 3. It's already over. I could have done it if it was 4, but not 3. It's already going to be over. The Mastermind's a really tough killer to do well as. The only killer I think is worse than him is Nightmare. His dashes, they're like not even going to like hurt people. They just use his dashes. What's the point of that? Oh my gosh. Clearly she's getting boosted up to this rank. I think she probably paid for it because who just throws down a pallet like that? And then, yep, the Mastermind can vault. See, I don't think anyone really knows that. And then, oh, I can vault again. Gosh, she's going to be looping me around this entire school. It's really toxic. Then she threw down the pallet because I looked up because I'm really smart, and I think I mind gamed her just now. Oh my gosh. It's impossible to tell where people go. Oh my goodness, she literally almost managed to hide. That would have been really bad if she had hid from me. I literally
7 minutes is all I can
do.
spare
Like,
playing with you.
what am I supposed to do if I can't catch her? I think she probably got caught because all the friends are
Just
I don't think that's good when you're hiding. But I think it's conducive to stealth. Oh my goodness, they missed a skill check. Clearly these people paid for their accounts to get boosted up to my elo. So it's going to be really hard to win this because it's just not fair. Oh my gosh, and it's like I said, that the Mr. Mind's power is just really hard to utilize correctly. You have to be like at a really high skill level to be able to use it because there's just so much that can go wrong. See, and now it's going to be almost impossible for me to win this. Oh my
Too
goodness,
bad
and
you
I
won't
managed to
make
kick
it
him
much
through the
further.
window. Thank goodness, if he had whipped me there, then the game already would have been over. Mr. Mind just isn't strong enough to like endure any chases longer than 30 seconds. So you have to be like really careful. The new event has abilities bound to Q. A lot of you on my last video were commenting QQ. I'm not sure what that means because the event was not out then, so pressing Q wouldn't have done anything. There were also some really rude hate comments, but I'm going to ignore those because they're not conducive. Luckily, these people haven't tagged me yet, which is good because that toxicity really would have put a dampener on the game. And oh my goodness. And now I'm going to use the Mr. Mind's power. And this is the first time I've gotten a hit with it in like the past 4 games. It's really hard to utilize correctly. And then rescue, and then the pallet goes away. I'm assuming that's what you all meant, but I could have done that better,
Is that all you
not really my
have?
fault. Oh my god, and a second hit in one chase. I think I'm literally on track to the record. If I recall correctly, the record is 3. I see scratch marks here, which meant that someone ran, which is bad because in this type of situation, you would actually want to be stealthing around. You want to be watching so that I cannot find you as the killer. Because whenever you stealth, there is literally nothing the killer can do. At all. I'm breaking that because the walls are upsetting to me because sometimes people will vault and I will not be able to hit them, and I'm not really sure what the developers want you to do about that. I think it's really not balanced. I just really don't see how you're supposed to deal with that as the Mastermind. There was a heartbeat there, but I was too busy breaking the wall to be able to hear it. One of my other issues with the walls is that it'll just distract you from other important things. There's another survivor here. I see the same one earlier. I'm going to try and hit him with my power so that I can set the record at 4. I think that will be a new world record for the Mr. Mind, which is really going to look good in my competitive team demo date. Oh my gosh, and I hit him a 3rd time. This is amazing, actually. See, like I said, whenever you're a rank 1 at Mr. Mind like me, it doesn't matter that the killer is me because, and another generator. They're generating me right now, which is really upsetting because they know that I'm on track to getting this record, and they're really hammering down on me because it doesn't matter if they're boosted because there's nothing to really do to defend generators. The Mr. Mind's just too weak to be able to patrol these effectively. Gosh, and they got this generator done already. I'm literally so panicked right now. The Mr. Mind is just so weak right now that I really can't manage to like keep up anything. I think I'm gonna have to tunnel here or camp. You have to as a killer. It's the only way to win. Especially as a killer who's weak as the Mr. Mind, which I know I've been saying a lot, but it's because it's very apparent and true. And I'm hoping that the developers will listen to me because I'm the #1 Mr. Mind, and because of that, I know how best to balance him. So I'm hoping that if the developers see this video, they'll realize that the Mr. Mind really just needs
Playtime.
oh my gosh, 4 grabs. I literally just set a new world record. I'm going to, right after this video, send it in to get it, and all this is amazing. Oh my gosh, and they blocked the vault. New abilities are just so toxic for the event, and it's really ruining the competitive integrity of the game, which is upsetting. Oh my gosh, it's literally so hard to catch. I'm not even sure. Oh my gosh, there's a miracle I got that hit there. Normally I need coup de grace to get lunges. And now he's gone. Ugh. Typical. It's just impossible to catch people right now. I'm going to go to that heartbeat because I think that means there's someone there. I'm not sure exactly what it means. It just happens sometimes. I think it's part of the Mr. Mind's power, but it's really going to be impossible to tap. Oh my gosh, if I can grab him, then it would be the world record, like times 2 in a way.
Do you actually think
my
you
gosh.
can defeat me?
Oh my gosh, and they were expected to be toxic. I literally don't even know what I was supposed to do about that. Like, I'm so lucky that he placed that wrong, because if he didn't, it would have been the end of the game. Like, if you make one mistake as killer, it's impossible to win, especially as someone like the Mr. Mind. Deed by Daylight is just deeply unbalanced, so it's... I'm sorry, I don't mean to complain so much, it's just whenever you play at the competitive top level like I do, it's really hard. See, and another ball. Oh my god.
Are you trying to make me angry?
Play at the competitive top level like I do in Deed by Daylight, it's just really easy to see what could be improved, and he disappeared. He literally disappeared. He's got to be hacking or something. He's probably one of the people who I stomp in my competitive games, who has come back to cyberbullying. And he's doing cyberbullying because he's mad that he's been stomped. And it's really upsetting and petty and small that someone would do this. I get a lot of cheaters in my games, and it's really upsetting. And they're often trying to do a cyberbullying. Oh my gosh, and she's doing another pallet. There's literally something on the map, and there's nothing you can do even with my vaulting. Oh my gosh, and thank goodness, because if she had slid off that object, it literally would have been over. And now I'm going to check the school, because they're in the basement. It's really hard to see, so I understand if some of you wouldn't know about that, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I need all of these perks for the end, because otherwise it's just over. Oh my gosh, and I missed again, because his power is just so weak right now. The Mr. Mind is really hard to...
High performance indeed.
Okay, thank God he just accidentally ran in front of me there. If I hadn't been able to hit him, then it would have been over. It would have been over. I'm gonna hook him right now. I think this is probably some of the most hooks I've ever gotten in the game as Mr. Mind. I'm really setting records. It's a good idea I decided to sit down and record this, because I don't think people would have been able to believe me. I mean, I know I'm the rank 1 Mr. Mind. I'm, you know, in the top 5% of Dead by Daylight players, but it's really hard to be able to say these things and get believed, because it's so not conducive to the way the game is. He's just like, I'm breaking so many records and doing so many things that haven't been seen before. Like right now, when I'm going to chase this, this Resident Evil 4 man, I'm going to down him as Mr. Mind, and I think that I will forever be put to the Hall of Fame.
Just accept your fate.
I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now, because this is so insane to me. Oh my god.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
He's doing a cyberbullying for sure. Oh my gosh, and I looked away and I still got blinded. Literally, how are you supposed to counter this? Oh my gosh, and another miss. He's just too weak. It's like, how are you even supposed to be able to hit anyone with his powers? They need to give the Mr. Mind a buff ASAP, because this is ridiculous. Even with the speed boost from Node. Oh my gosh, and I missed. He's just able to vault too fast. I'm going to put him on a hick, so that she is not able to escape if I have Blood Warden. And that's going to stop her from escaping. Like, literally, what am I supposed to do? She just disappeared. Stealth is broken. There is no way to counter it. Especially the Mr. Mind. I know that some of you think that I'm being silly jokesies whenever I'm saying things like this, but this game is actually deeply unbalanced, and whenever you play at the competitive level, it's really apparent that you just can't do a lot of things that, you know, other killers can as the Mr. Mind. Like, I think that right now, Doctor is probably the best because he stops stealth from being broken, which is really important. Oh my gosh, it's like literally what I'm supposed to do. I can barely see her scratches. Oh my gosh.
For that.
See, literally what I'm supposed to do because there's another pallet. There's just too many of them in the game. Which sounds ridiculous, but I'm like being serious. There is too many. I think that they need to tone it down by at least half because it's like actually crazy how many pallets there are. I think that they should let the Mr. Mind instead of just vaulting them. Whenever he vaults them, they should be broken too. They need to make him the strongest skull merchant. Honestly, a couple times I've given up and I've considered becoming like a skull merchant or
I'll see you dead
because like there's just so little you can do sometimes, but it's amazing. I mean, see, and I've hit the 4K because I'm rank 1 Mr. Mind, and even against people of this competitive level where it's like unsure if they're cheating or not, like I was still able to 4K and secure this kill because whenever you're this good at the game, even whenever it's deeply unbalanced, you're able to do a lot. So I hope that like by watching this, you will all be able to understand how and why I play this level and like analyze the gameplay, and I'll probably add like some red circles or something so you can see where I did things that were really impressive, because a lot of these things are really subtle and it's like almost impossible to understand exactly how I'm managing to outplay them. They said GG's. They probably don't mean it because they're being toxic. It's a lot easier than playing on my Smurf account. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in to this Mr. Mind video. I hope that this helps you play better than I'm sure you're all getting stomped out there, because I know that the Mr. Mind can be really hard. And I just want to say that it's really inspiring to see that he has so many people stick with him and play him despite how weak he is. So I hope that this helps you all, like, play him better and it's conducive. And that you can get to rank 1 like me too. And, you know, maybe one day we'll be able to like go against each other and I'll win because obviously I'm in the top 5%, but it'll be really inspiring to like if I see any of my viewers or subscribers out there. So thank you all for tuning in and watching, and not leaving any negative comments hopefully as you did last time. Thank you. It really means a lot, especially like knowing that like I'm being watched for my skill. It's really conducive. I hope you all have a good day.